Today we got Dejon Paul versus everybody. TD, this is bad. So Dejon Paul has the internet on fire over recent allegations with TDE. So what broke the camel back was Dejon's Paul time at Figmunity World when he said no more gay jokes. So guys, as you guys know, Dejon Paul is openly gay, and he's one of the top LA rap critics. So, his opinion is really big on the West Coast, but people discredit him because of his sexuality, which is, I feel, is fucking terrible because your sexuality should have nothing to do with your judgment. He's been getting constant backlash, people talking shit about him, people disgracing him, which is terrible because his opinion matter, right? But we about to do a deep dive. This video may be a little longer than usual, but I'm gonna try a new style this time, and we about to go deep. We're gonna go from the beginning to the end, and get what y'all got to get. And if you guys mess with my content, press subscribe. That's how you guys support this channel. But with further ado, let's get to the content. So in this viral clip right here, Dejon Paul, he's basically issuing out his frustrations about everything like that, and basically he's talking to the owners of the platform, which is Pun Duno and T-Rail.
Dejon just walked in, and what's your thoughts, man? You owe an apology, man. What's your thoughts on that, bro?
I agree with you and AD. What y'all said.
Okay. That's his stance, man.
What did they say?
It's Matt quiet. I like that.
I understand. I saw the clip. They played me the clip. I saw it on y'all's page. I understand what you're saying, but I just don't feel that way. I disagree.
Yeah. But you just throw it straight at somebody that had nothing to do with nothing.
But I pointed.
You need to throw it at them, the people that talked about.
They're not gay. They made a gay joke about me.
It don't matter. Isaiah Rashad ain't had nothing to do with nothing. Just because he's from their cap had nothing to do with nothing. That's like if you.
So Dejon Paul frustrations is as you guys know, Isaiah Rashad was exposed a few years ago for acts on Twitter. I'm not gonna get too detailed on that because it is quite graphic, but he got exposed for doing activities. So his stance is like, you guys always talk about me. You guys always call me big gender. They say words like big mama house, GPS, or they say a different way to say the F word, and all kinds of shit like that, right? Which is all wrong, but they turn a blind eye to TDE artist Isaiah Rashad because he's directly with the label, and it's a conflict of interest, and they can't talk about it. So because basically he feels that he was discriminated against. The gay jokes, people were saying that he was sleeping with this person, and people were saying he's sleeping with this person, and it just became too much, right? So Dejon, he has to take a chance, had to take a stance, because he's like, it got very disrespectful. People always talk about what he did, but they never talk about why did he do that. And I understand that because everything that you do has a reaction, and you can't get mad at how somebody's standing on business. And what's would have happened if people just did the Isaiah Rashad approach? Stay in your lane and do what you like. Do it. Just stay out of it, because the moment you put that shit in the earth and you fucking put that shit in the world, saying, "Oh, this person's the gay this, gay that, big mama house and GPS and all these kind of jokes, bro," that shit is just gonna draw conflict, right? But with further ado, let's keep going with this video, because this is where it started off from.
Got shit to do with nothing.
Y'all done that on this platform before.
I never disrespected you before.
No. I said y'all have thrown shots at people's moms, kids, and other XYZ.
For sure.
I ain't never threw no shots.
No, I mean other people in general.
But they gotta do.
Okay, that aside. I hear you. That aside. I pointed out. They said I'm over here trying to fuck T-Rail, which is crazy. That's crazy. That's what they said. That's what y'all homie said. I can play the clip right now.
Play it again.
I'll play the clip. I'll play the clip. To me, that was crazy. To me, that was crazy and it was wrong. No, but so I said, hear me out.
So it's not true?
So no. That's weird as fuck. So what did I say? I said, is Isaiah Rashad over there trying to fuck y'all?
But why are you bringing Isaiah Rashad?
Because y'all have a gay homie. Y'all have a gay homie.
What do he got to do with you getting at them?
If you have a gay homie, why are you on camera making gay jokes?
So So Dejon, he made a point. He's like, basically like, why the fuck is you guys making gay jokes and you guys have a gay homie? You know, I'm gonna keep reiterating that. Like, why are you guys talking so much shit and you guys got gay homies and you guys got people in your label and people in your circle that's gay, but he's the only gay person here. Dejon Grievous is that, you know, he did it because he needed the camera time. He wanted to talk about the LA rap report card. He got experience from it. But in his world, that was the worst decision he ever fucking made, right? So this shit was heating up. I'm not gonna make the video too long, but basically, he was on his podcast and he was talking shit, and they was talking shit about him after that. But he feels like the only time he responded is when they talk shit about him. So again, when this comes to war, you can't tell nobody how to fucking react, right? So him and Academic has a relationship. He also reported to Academics. Academic broke the story. So it's just getting bigger and bigger. On Twitter right now, it is trending. Poetic Flacco spoke about it. Everybody spoke about it. He also did one of those like Twitter clubhouse things where he spoke about the situation. It with a panel. And we're about to get to that content because, bro, we're not done. And like I said, we got content. So let's get to the work. So in this room, he's discussing how in that video, basically he's doing a recap saying that he did discuss it and they didn't do nothing to it. And he also, this all mostly stemmed from Punch DMing him, talking about how good he is for the culture and everything like that, and basically beg him up. Punch is the CEO of TDE. And I guess they have allegations of other things from the past, and he brought it up, and everybody resurfaced. So everybody's doing a deep dive on this subject. So I'm like, I might as well too, right? But without further ado, let's continue with this shit because this shit is crazy.
As a whole, as a company, because it's multiple of their employees that I keep having this issue with, and again, I'm on camera sitting in their faces asking them to stop, and it continues to go on. I also, really quick, I wanted to speak to how I wanted to tie it back to that $48 million sexual misconduct lawsuit. I want to tie it all together because it's making sense now that I'm sitting here thinking about it in retrospect. The sexual harassment I have been going through at the hands of TDE employees for the past 2 years, it makes sense that they are being accused of sexually harassing and sexual misconduct and sexual assault against women that were working for them as well.
Wow.
It just goes hand in hand. It speaks to the culture and the psyche of the TD offices, the TD studios, the TD employees. Like you're just able, it's a free for all. You can do whatever you want to do.
It definitely is. I think that you hit the nail on the head with that because, like I said, with the shit that went on with Nikki, and so I wanted to really.
So basically, he says it's a free for all. Like you could do whatever you want with no repercussions or anything like that. Which I feel like, yeah, he's right. He's probably right, but you know. Because he should not have felt discriminated against, and they should not be talking about him, especially if it's not wanted, and especially if he's not cool with them. Whatever y'all say off camera, that's y'all business. But once y'all put it on camera, y'all can't get mad when you disrespect y'all on camera. And that's just keeping it real. It's like you can't tell nobody how to fight. You can't tell nobody how to react to anything. I'm gonna keep on saying that because it's like this whole situation could have been avoided if you guys just not talked about him. And that's just. But let's keep going with the content because, bro, this is like really just wow. Like, oh my gosh.
Really speak on this. When Flopsy, don't you ever want to call that girl, was called a bitch. Everybody at TDE sent out a hit. But nobody at TDE spoke out when one of their members threatened Nikki. So it definitely, they don't care. It really is a boys' room. If you're not a part of the boys club, if you're not willing to put your boundaries down and make exceptions, they will out you and they will harass you. And it comes to a point where you either be harassed or leave, or we're gonna bully you out. Either you're gonna join the boys club or we're gonna bully you out. And that's what it is.
That was my experience. That was my experience 100% working with TD people like Mac Wop, Keem, Smack, T-Rail, people like that. You just summed up my entire experience, and I chose to leave. I chose early January. I wrote a resignation letter and I posted it, and I thought that would be the end of it. I never returned to the offices, to the podcast studio. I thought that would be the end of it, but it's been ongoing non-stop harassment for the past 2 years. Even last month, Schoolboy Q's manager Keem, again, Keem TDE, he sat on camera in his home from his own desktop and said, any rapper that submits their song to Dejon to get graded is gay. He's flirting with you. He doesn't want to grade your music. He's trying to flirt with you if you send him your song, because you know people can send me music submissions and I grade it online. He's telling rappers to not send me music because it would make them gay for them to get feedback from me. He's like, why would you want feedback from a gay man on your music? Stop sending him music. He's flirting with you. He's not grading you. That's why he's giving you D's and F's. He wants to have sex with you. So he's trying to affect my income as well.
Nah, you see, like I said earlier, just because he's part of the LGBTQ community, you cannot just talk shit about somebody like that and then try to affect their income. That's an L. So you can't devalue somebody like that just because that's like saying somebody lesbian. They can grab music if they know enough about music and they got accolades. Dejon Paul have accolades. He wrote multiple articles. He's been in multiple things. He's been on No Jumper. He's been on multiple platforms. He has accolades. So you guys cannot put smoke on his name. Also, if you guys do want to check out his YouTube channel, because he has plenty of crash outs about this shit, it's on A Day in LA by Dejon Paul. So that's A Day in LA by Dejon Paul. But like I said, people need to just leave him the fuck alone, bro. Because he's been saying, leave Dejon the fuck alone. Because, bro, this nigga is already thinking about, he said he's gonna sue TDE. Not Fig Community World. TDE, because they all work together, they're all adjacent. So yeah, this is crazy, bro. But I'm gonna show you guys a few of his crash outs on camera, and there's plenty, but I'm gonna show you guys a few because this is crazy.
Man.
Cook that, nigga. This is for Keem's mom.
Hey,
disrespectful.
let's talk about that, bro.
That's disrespectful.
Let's talk about that. No.
That's out of pocket.
I'm not just to be put in one box, and you learned that when I was cooking meth for Lush when I was on No Jumper, or my controversial moments there.
Yeah.
I'm well-rounded. I can podcast about anything, not just music. I can speak my mind. My brand is speaking my mind and giving it to you raw pause how I feel. This is me authentically. This is how I feel. This is my type of humor. Mm-hmm. It's dark. Let me finish. You're saying that I'm doing it strictly for engagement. No, this is me. Keem called me gay slurs, and I already said on Shame on You with Smack, cut off all the gay jokes. I did say that on camera, right? He continued to do it. I'm sitting there watching back on Fig, just trying to support. I'm in the.
You see, this I don't agree with, but like I said, you can't tell them. I can't disrespect nobody, mom. But again, that would be me. But like I said, you can't tell nobody how to tolerate respect. Me personally, I'll focus on the person and crash out on that person, and then everything else is fair game. But I would leave the mama and shit like that. It's not their fault. But you know, hey, but that's pretty much it, bro. This is content. Again, shout out to Dejon Paul. Shout out to A Day in LA by Dejon Paul podcast. If you guys want to check him out, subscribe, that'd be great. It's your boy D Reacts. If you guys do want to subscribe to my channel, it help me support, and just press that subscribe button, show some love, like, comment what you guys think about the video, subscribe, and then I also have a podcast channel where we talk about music, we talk about like different topics and anything adjacent, called Back on Record. Just subscribe here too. Also my TikTok, Back on Record. We talk about the news, content, shit that's going on in the algorithm, shit that's popping. That's what we talk about. And I'm making a platform where we have no filter. We talk about what we talk about, and we give no fucks. So if you guys are part of that, subscribe. Other than that, I'm out. It's time to go. Peace.